welcome to
Live in Life. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? Don't lean on the drone. Yes, Ariel's drone motor is out of order and I'm trying to open it. I'm watching YouTube video and I already attempted it once and I had to quit because I couldn't open it, so I'm attempting it twice.
Yeah.
And I don't know. We'll see. I have all my tools.
And Ariel drinking kombucha.
With half of it cranberry juice.
Yeah.
Yes, because
He finds it a bit too strong.
And this is my almost finished kombucha. This is going to the next brew. This was my first brew after I got my kombucha starter. So yeah, and it looks healthy and beautiful. So I'm going to continue with kombucha brewing. Thing. She loves kombucha.
I love kombucha.
I love kombucha too, but not as much as Regina does, I think.
No, not more.
Yeah. So I'm going to make this. I made now tea for the next batch of butch. So yeah. Yeah, now all my friends are waiting for the SCOBY. SCOBY is the starter for kombucha. This one, it looks like
the little floaty,
scary,
mushroomy thingy that looks like.
Yeah, so my friends are now waiting for the next kombucha, so I'm going to share with them. So yeah, regular afternoon, Friday afternoon.
Except Blanky.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's cool.
Yeah, it's we opened all the windows. We cleaned some windows today, and we opened all the windows in the house to ventilate, because it's fairly cold, but it's not really cold. Like yesterday was really hot. Today is not frozen, so I was actually managed to sit for a bit without even a sweater, which was kind of amazing. Doesn't happen.
It doesn't
all the time.
happen all
Yeah,
the
so we
time.
still have lots of windows open, making sure Lucky is warm. That's very important.
Yes.
And I'm going to
And
attempt this again.
She's going to attempt. So
Oy
let's
vey.
see
It's so fragile. I have to stick a screwdriver, pull open, like, oh my god, it just so.
And that's it. Let's see what this day will bring us.
Yeah, and we research on Amazon protective case for
Cell phone
the cell phone.
for the
And
Samsung.
yes.
So yay for this.
And Ariel is still finishing his research on fidget toy that you wanted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He still decides which one will be better for him. So anyway,
Yes.
that's what we're doing for now. Alrighty. Pull my sleeves, grab a screwdriver, turn on the video, move the glass, and let's do this. I really have to do this, so let's do it. Wish me luck.
Yeah.
OMG, the struggle is so real, but I think I got it. I watched like 3 tutorials, like 2 adults, and then there was 1 kid opening it, and it seems to be easy. You don't need the screwdriver like the first one showed, because I'm trying to stick the screwdriver, it doesn't work.
I think he was
Then the other one, he was just pushing it out, and I don't know if this guy was stuck or not, but here, think I did it. Ah, I did it, I can't believe it. I just turned the different side, because I was trying to open this way, so when I opened this way, kind of pressured, kind of pulled it down, and it opened. OMG.
The other guy unscrewed it because he was replacing the motor, so it probably
No, we should probably need to do, yeah. But it's like, whew. You see, I even took my sweater. I was so hot and was so already sweating, although the windows are open. So, yes, guys, don't quit. Determination pays off, and you'll be able to replace your kids' drone motor, and hopefully you'll be able to open it, even if you have no idea what you're doing. So stay positive, believe in yourself, and go towards your goal. Haha.
Guess what we're eating for the dinner? Yes, you're right, sushi. Look, this is wonderful. Now, is it 100% authentic? I'm not sure. But it's very special sushi. Like, we haven't tried the flavor of the sushi anywhere else. Like, this sushi was absolutely unexpected. Unexpected flavor to it. And yeah, if most of the sushi can be comparable, this somehow on its own league. And we love it. There are people that don't like it, and there are people that absolutely hate this specific like sushi and roll, but we absolutely enjoy it every time. and they're very consistent, which is important because sometimes I have places that sometimes I absolutely love sushi and sometimes not so much, and those guys are absolutely consistent every time. We get the same flavor that we expect, which is just marvelous. This is my new
Cell phone.
cell phone.
Yes, and the sushi was amazing. Thank you, honey, for going and getting it.
Yeah. I said to them, okay, I cooked the dinner today, so you are cleaning the table. So
It was my idea.
to cook the dinner.
Yes.
So yeah.
And what do I want to say? About Lucky. Yes, someone said that because we show Lucky, we promote reptile ownership or snake ownership, which we're absolutely not. We just
Educating people that they should not afraid of all the snakes, because snakes are the most fearful.
one of the biggest fears.
I think the first.
The first?
The
Spiders
first.
are second?
Spiders are second.
Oh.
The first in the world phobia. So I'm promoting more of this, that there are snakes, and we're more educated, and other way around. We're trying to convince people that not everything.
Not all the snakes are
animal,
bad.
Not every animal can be owned or should be owned, for this matter, and people. As I saw the comment, you're right. In Florida, people just throw animals outside, and it's bad pet ownership. It's horrible by any means. Like, the cats and dogs are thrown out every day. Unfortunately,
I know here in BC, people dump their turtles in the local lakes because they can handle them. And mind you, the same snake like Lucky ball pythons, they had them thrown a couple of years ago on top of one of the mountains here, and they all died because it's too cold. Obviously in Florida they'll flourish because it's nice and warm. On the other hand, we had the reptile guy who was rescuing those troubled reptiles and animals and some mammals as well, small ones, furry ones like chinchilla, exactly. And the people couldn't handle them, or they didn't have money to take care of the reptile. They would call him and or drop it off at his place, and he would take over them and take care of them. But because he doesn't have money to maintain glass containers and glass enclosures for them, and he has like wood or plastic that's not good enough, so they closed him. So now he's not going to rescue reptiles, and what people are going to do, they're just going to dump them.
Yeah, and we're absolutely against bad ownership.
Oh, absolutely.
We're always promote, so if you have a pet, you have to have money to go to the vet, you have to take care of it. The pet needs to thrive as much as children do, and a lot of people do the mistakes of not preparing themselves or buying, I don't know,
some expensive pet that they
can't
don't
afford.
have exactly, and then they
or buying bunnies for Easter, and then after a couple of months just leaving them. Like, this is plain bad pet ownership, and there are bad and horrible situations that people get themselves in, or after finding Dory. A lot of fish, like Dory-like fish, and a lot of clownfish was killed because people decided that now it's in to hold tanks of those fishes. And actually, we try to promote as much as we can. It's not scary. It's a very nice pet, and actually we did. One of the girls in the school, our teacher absolutely loved the snake. And one of the girls was very scared of snakes. She never held that snake, and she was scared. But in the end, she touched the Lucky and held her for a while.
And then she came back again.
And she came back again and again. And I think this is what we're trying to say, that not all of the pythons are the same, and
all the snakes are the same.
And you can't really. It's not Burmese python and ball python. It's two absolutely different species whatsoever. And frankly enough, if you think about domestication, this is the most domesticated pet snake in the world. This snake actually I think I said at least 10,000 times actually, so I'm sorry. This snake was domesticated in their own country for hundreds of years. Sorry, it's all the
Bling,
notifications
bling, bling.
from my Samsung. If they're in their own country by royalty.
Royalty. They call those a royal python, and they used to wear them as a jewelry on their necks and stuff.
Necks and in the hair.
Exactly, because they're
Because
very
they're
pretty and
so-
very mild and docile. The other thing is lots of people, regardless of it's just a snake or whatever, I see on Craigslist because I go and
Yeah.
check sometimes the pets and stuff, and they say, "Oh, my kid lost insurance, blah 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 blah," and they want to dump all those lively pets. So it's not just a snake.
It's just
Obviously
pure
not. It's just
bad
pure bad ownership.
ownership.
And you know what? Before you get a pet, you have to do research. You need to make sure that you know it's not like a hamster that lives what 2, 3, 5 years. Ooh, that has to be a very strong hamster. Snakes can live up to 25, 30, up to 50 years, some of them. And you just can't, it's a lifetime commitment. And you can't just, oh, I lost interest in my snake and oh, whatever, right? You can't dump them.
When you take any animal or creature for this matter, you need to make sure that the animal or creature will thrive and not be thrown away.
Okay.
And it's very sad for Burmese pythons that are, most of them were domesticated and were bred in captivity anyways. They just thrown out because it's not fair for the environment and not
No.
for the animal.
No.
And it's absolutely not okay, and it happens unfortunately to dogs, cats, and all of those, and any animal. And
It's pure ignorance and selfishness from people.
to
That's
do
it.
so. So
That's it.
yeah.
And before you get a pet, even at the reptile rescue center, when it was open, they would have to make sure that you have appropriate enclosure and you do know how to take care of the pet, that you do your homework. Because you can't just go and get a pet
Out of them.
and out of that,
yeah.
and then it's like, oh my god, I can't handle the pet after a month and ditch it. That's not how it's done, and that's not what it is.
It's and by any means we never promote
Oh gosh, no.
this. What we do promote, it's just people that very scared and afraid of the snakes. They're a little bit less scared and a little bit more comfortable with some reptiles and
Overcome fears.
overcome
basically.
fear basically. And we promote that this is very nice pet and etc. But it's not for everyone, and we always say that, and we always.
It's like with dogs. People think, oh, dogs are so cute. Well, let me tell you, we sometimes go on trails and you have these huge dogs and they're running at you and jumping at you, and the owner says, oh, he's just a puppy. Heck, puppy. That puppy is so huge it can knock me off my feet. Oh, but he's a puppy, he's learning. And then you have little kids in the strollers, little kids on the bikes, and it's really, really scary. And some think, oh, their puppy's so cute. We heard horror stories on Mom's Group, and they take their dog and stick it on the child's lap in the stroller, and the child is like terrified. Like, come on, if someone do this to my child, I'll literally freak. You don't put some dog and put it on my child's lap.
Yeah,
Well, this child is
but I think-
scared, but
I
it's
think
again
it's
bad,
bad
ownership.
It's bad animal
Exactly.
ownership.
It's just people being
Being
ignorant.
and
Really,
this is
that's it.
this is what it took us. We researched, we knew what we're going into, what we need to for animal to thrive, not just to be and this is the most important part that you can promote is good ownership and
Being responsible. Whatever you choose, you need to stand up behind your actions and know what you're doing and do a good research
I don't know
before
if you
that.
remember the book Little Prince. It was some saying, I'm not remember the word. I don't remember the wording, but I remember we are responsible for the people and for the animals and for the creatures that we are taking care of, and this is the most important. We are responsible for those for all of those people and creatures, and I think it's
very important.
it's a basic, like you are not going to abandon children, even though there are bad parents that abandon children. Different different reasons, but I'm just saying it happens, and unfortunately. So that's our 10 minutes.
And
spiel.
sometimes people really can't handle, and things happen, and you have to move, or there, whatever happens, and you can take care, but you have to be responsible
Rehome.
to rehome that animal. You can't just oh, let's dump it right in the woods
Yeah.
or whatever. So that's not cool.
No.
It's
not
like
at all.
now, we're raising what 3 butterflies on the Niles project, and the food was getting dry, so we took a little squirter and
Water.
squirt some water on top of their food to make it more moist, because although
Those are
they said to them,
animals.
oh, the butterfly dies, it happens, but you want to make sure you do everything right
You
by the
can.
book, but you can to help them survive. Yes, of course things happen, but
Yeah.
anyway, that's our
Yeah. Spiel. So yeah,
yes.
be the good pet owner. If you choose to have any pets in the world, know what you're getting yourself into. Have money to take it to vet and to make it right, and yeah, just love your pet. Yeah, love your
yeah.
whatever
And
you
make sure you're good with your decision, because we avoided pet for many, many, many years, because they said, oh, we can't handle it, we need to take care of it, we're going to travel, we can't do it, can't do that, can't do that. And then time came and we made the decision to get Lucky, but
Lucky.
making sure Lucky is well taken care of.
So yeah, even if we're not in Canada,
Yeah, exactly.
so she's always taken care of. So it's
Exactly, because we love her. She's a family.
yeah.
Anyway, that's enough of our spiel about pets and responsible ownership.
And thank you so very much for being with us. And don't forget to subscribe, write us a comment, thumbs up us, and cheers.
Love in life, and we'll see you tomorrow.
And go towards your joy. Do something fun every day.
It's very important. And love your pets.
Love your pets.
Love your kids.
They're very
Love your
important.
friends. Love yourself.
Yeah. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.